Hi, everybody. Al Gattulo here. The Al Gattulo podcast comes your way Friday night, 7 o'clock Eastern on SportShouting Radio at SportShouting.com. We're mostly going to be talking NFL, but we'll talk some NHL lockout as well. The NHL announcing today that they have canceled preseason games through September 30th, and you know what I say? Who cares? Gary Bettman's got a big problem. He's got a big problem money-wise. He's got a big problem with his players, and if I'm the NHL players, I'm digging my heels in and not giving up this fight. It's ridiculous. We'll get into the NHL lockout Friday night, 7 o'clock Eastern on Sports Shouting Radio at SportShouting.com, the Al Gattulo podcast. But we're going to talk NFL as well. Bart Hubbock from the New York Post, he'll join me. He's their national NFL writer. We're going to talk all things NFL. He was actually at the Eagles-Ravens game on Sunday where they had all those fights and the replacement officials doing an absolutely awful job in that game. They did an awful job in the Giants-Bucks game, which I was at. They've done an awful job all the way around the league. The NFL needs to get a deal done with their referees, and they need to do it today. It is ridiculous when you have a billion-dollar product and you are putting subpar referees out on the field who do not know what they're doing, guys who are fans of other teams, which I don't necessarily have a problem with, but I have a problem with it if you're an official in the National Football League. We'll get into that with Bart Hubbock. We'll also talk NFL. The NFL season, Week 3, kicks off Thursday night. The Giants and the Panthers on national television. So we'll get into that as well as the games upcoming over the weekend and your calls as well. 877-288-7468. That's 877-288-7468, the number to call. It's the Al Gattulo podcast on Sports Shouting Radio at SportShouting.com, Friday night, 7 o'clock Eastern.